Hop out in that luxury, yeah, all black, can't nobody with me, yeah, nigga know it's so me. Got on red bottles when I stuck, they call me Bloody King, yeah, I done got another ring. Bitch, I'm already fuck, like what the fuck you mean? Living lavish, I got my whole Beijing, yeah, bitch gon' suck this, don't leave me waiting. Live lavish, live lavish, we live lavish, yeah, we live lavish. $100 million deal, I want the cash in the bank. When she suckin' on the she suckin' fat, it fantastic. Yeah. Hop out in that luxury, yeah, all black, can't nobody fuck with me. Yeah, nigga know it's so me. Got on red bottles when I stuck, they call me Bloody King. Yeah, I done got another ring. Bitch, I'm already fuck, like what the fuck you mean? Living lavish, I got my whole Beijing. Yeah, bitch gon' suck this, don't leave me waiting.
What's up, you guys, man? It's your boy RellToReal, man. Back in here with another video. Hey man, say man, hey man, it's your boy, man. RellToReal, y'all already know what it is, man. So today, man, we got a little task on our hand for the giveaway card. As you guys know, we are doing a giveaway, and we only have what, like, let me say, ballpark round over. We got like 8 days left. 8 days left. So yeah, so this weekend coming up will be the end of this giveaway. So we got a lot of stuff that we need to take care of this week before the weekend. So one of those things is being, make sure you guys get y'all tickets right now. Nah, other than that, so what we got here is all original 307 motor, and it have a tiny oil leak on it. So the oil leak is known for leaking out the oil pressure sensor. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna replace the oil pressure sensor today to get rid of that leak, because I already knew what was leaking on it as soon as I bought it. So I just ain't had the time to just change it. It's just one tool, screw it, unloose, unhook it, screw the new one in, hook it back. All said and done. Put a little bit more oil in it. I'm gonna get a quart of oil, 5W30. Give me a quart of oil. Everything else, good to go. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is just one of them real super clean vehicles. And when I say super clean, it's just super clean, man. It's just super clean. I ain't gonna lie, everything is just clean on it. Everything is just clean. Yes, sir. That's how I like buying my old schools, man. Just everything being super clean on them. And like I said, I was gonna put 24s on the car, but I was like, well, a lot of people like the wire look, so I'm gonna just leave the wires on. Y'all know me, I like to put my own little style and own little touch on stuff. And sometimes stuff be, less is more sometimes. Sometimes it's good to just leave stuff alone sometimes. So I don't want to ruin it for the people that actually looking forward to the wheels being on here like this, you know. So but we finna go to AutoZone right now, go run, grab this part, come back, put it on, put the oil in it. I gotta give me some promo videos with it today since it's the last week. Y'all know how that goes. So I gotta do that. Plus this week I gotta get the front lifted up too. Like I said, I gotta get it up off the front fenders like that. I don't like the rubbing. I know a lot of people into that type of stuff with the front being low. I'm not into it, gang. That's the only thing that I would be changing up on my own is that front like that. So yeah, we gotta do that, man. That's a must when it comes to this project right here. And I'm gonna see if my guy can do that little paint work that I needed done. That won't take number like 2 days or so like that. Yeah, probably just 2 days minimum, 2-3 days. It don't matter. whatever it is. So I want to get that done, and then that'll be it, man. That would be it. You feel me? So let's go jump up in the truck, the Trizzuck, big dually gang, and yeah, let's get the heck up out of this garage. It got cold as hell today versus yesterday. It was 60 something yesterday, 40 something today. Golly, weather. And yeah, I still haven't gotten the 72 Cutlass crunk up yet. Full tank of gas. I don't know. It's been on the triple charger for about a week or something now. So you guys, I got the part and I got the oil that I needed. I only needed a quart, really less than a quart, but I just went on ahead and just got a whole. Bro, sometimes I'll be tripping, y'all. You gotta get a whole quart to get anything up out of it. So yeah, never mind me. But I'm saying I got a whole quart. Even though it was just down just a little bit, I got a whole full quart to add back into it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm putting some fluid in it, some oil back in it, because it do have a little slight leak, and it's gonna leak a little bit more once I take the oil pressure sensor out. So, and put the new one in. So it's gonna come out. Then I'm just gonna put some back in. So yeah. But yeah, man, other than that, I need to make a phone call real quick, because I don't know if I want to drive that car an hour away to mat shop just to get them coilovers lifted in the front. So I'm gonna see if somebody on this side can do it, because I don't want to bother him from the dunk bill. Like, we got so much stuff we got to do with that, so I don't want to really take his attention off that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll catch y'all once I get back into the garage. You feel me? Yes, sir, ski. Alright, y'all, I got y'all set up on the tripod, man. We're gonna bust this joint out. Where my gloves at? Let me put my gloves on dealing with this bull. Put them working man gloves on, you feel me? Get it down and dirty. Get real sturdy with the sturdiness, you feel me? Alright, got the sensor right here for y'all. Part number PS140. Take our 3/4 wrench. Hold on, I might need a smaller one. Might need a smaller one. Yeah, let me see if I got a smaller one. My other set right here. It's not working. Same thing. Same exact thing. It's too big. Golly, bro. Do I even got one? Let's see. 15 won't work. Man, let me try these, man. Bro, that's wild right there. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all, I promise y'all, this is another reason why I don't be trying to fix on my own cars, because I never have the exact tool that I need. and there's always some phoniness in it because, like, how is not gonna have the right size? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it throw me off sometimes. These work just as fine. You'll be able to twist it off with your hand. After that, I'm trying to pull the wire. Let me get it out first, because it wanna act stubborn. All right, it's out. So, take that through there. Y'all see right there, it's out. It's supposed to just pop off, but I don't want to pull it too hard. Hold on. Let me get a flathead. Just using the flathead to pry in it a little bit to unloosen it up. And there we go. And there's your oil leak right there. Alright. That out. And that's why your pressure, that's why the oil pressure gauge sometimes will read funny and sometimes it won't read at all. So yeah, that's what it is. So gonna pop the new one on, get it down in there. Alright, get it back on. Now, let's tighten it up. And it is a 3/4. I just don't know why the other one wasn't letting me. I guess because there was so much oil on it. Snug it in. Just snug it in, y'all. Just snug it in tight. It already got Loctite tape on it, so y'all ain't gotta worry about that. They keep it from leaking. This other one was just real old. Alright. Alright, that's done. Now, while the car not on, check the oil. Need a rag. Ain't need that much, but we're gonna put just a little in it anyway. Like I said, I don't need it like a half a quart, so let me see. See, where is it now? Man, I hit it right on the money. I hit it right on the money. That's crazy. I hit it right on the money. I hit it right on the money. I mean, right on the money. Dang, boy. Your boy accurate, boy. Accurate with that aim. Yes, sir. It's that. Boy, accurate with that aim, man. Boy, acting real strange with that aim, my boy. Well, that's a done deal, done data. Alright, put this old one in here. Don't need that no more. Take these out. Alright. This oil. Alright, y'all. Crank this sucker up. Sir. And the check engine light gone off now too. Everything reading properly. Oil pressure gauge reading properly. Yes, sir. No cracks on this thing. No cracks in the dash at all. Now, some of y'all be having them cracks, man. We good in the hood, you feel me? You figure deal me? Sometimes y'all just gotta get out there, do it on your own. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm finna take this joint through the touchless car wash. This joint is dirty from sitting. Let the windows up. Let the windows up. Let my garage down. Catch y'all in a minute. Had to take the T-tops off. Yeah, tires a little ashy, so can't do nothing about that. Put that thing by the water. Ooh, she look good, don't she? Boy, I ain't gonna lie. A car just set itself off, boy, when them T-tops off. It make it look like a totally different car. I ain't gonna lie. This thing look like a totally different car. Yeah, acting totally different, real. God dang, my boy. Acting totally different. I ain't looking good. So we finna get these shots in, get this little promo done, and then I cut back on the camera.
The next day.
All right, y'all, man, it's the next day, and y'all already know, man. We headed right now to check up on the dunk bill and to see if the guy that painted the box can hurry up. Well, not hurry up. If he can do the cutlass in a good amount of time as well. Those little spots that I need done. So we finna go over here, see about that, try to tackle that. And other than that, man, we working. Y'all best believe we are working, man. 7 days left until the giveaway is over as well. For you guys that's out there, when this video go up, we got 7 days left. And yeah, we just moving and grooving, man. But like I said, man, we're finna head up there. I need to go by Omar's real quick. I really need to. I don't know if I am, but I really need to. I definitely really need to, because I just got wheels and shit sitting up there, and I know I ain't finna do nothing with them yet. So, really just trying to see some stuff. And I gotta get back with Big Lou. I need to figure out, I really need to figure out when I can get that car up there to him stuff, so he can do everything to make the wheels fit the way he needs to. So we'll figure it out though. We'll definitely figure it out. No biggie, you feel me? No biggie, no biggie, no biggie. But yeah, man, I'll get y'all once I get to one of these shops. Peace.
The engine and getting it kind of cleaned off for this assembly.
Uh-huh.
So nasty, so dirty here when I open it up, you know.
Yeah.
Broke down. Transmission will get started on tomorrow when Gerald's back.
What's up, brother? Oh, y'all busy on some other stuff?
The rear end measurements, all that done. Oven cleaner just clear it all down pretty good. And got all the crusties off of it. So now it's to a point where we can get on the other side of the shop and start breaking it down. You know, just getting all that build up and all the nastiness. It's not perfect, but it's good enough to where we can break it down now. And then I think when we do it, it's got all of these like little vacuum switches and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to possibly eliminate some of this old stuff and kind of get rid of all this, or if
I would.
it would look a little cleaner if we did, you know.
Yeah.
So we can eliminate, you know, we can block off some of these little temperature switches. Because you really have no idea if they're working or not working, you know.
Yeah.
You can just kind of control like the EGR valve and some other dumb stuff. So we can kind of eliminate all of that, which will clean it up.
Yeah. You think we need a new intake if we got to do that?
I mean, the problem is there's limited intakes for this style of carburetor.
Yeah.
You know, and then you're talking about potentially if you want
Going with another carburetor.
Yeah, and that's, you know,
It get to adding up.
it's a snowball, man.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, there's really no reason to put a lot of money in this motor because this isn't.
Because we pulling it right out.
You know, spending a few bucks to clean it up, new gaskets where it's not leaking oil. That's smart. You know, putting some dressed up pieces on it where it looks a little bit better for the car show. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we probably spent maybe, dude, I don't know, like maybe.
Dude, and we was talking about changing that. That looked brand new to me.
It does look new now. It's been cleaned up. So we'll see. I have one in the office. If we
You can
don't
tell
use
they
it,
got a new gasket on it.
You know, a lot of it.
I got a even better one at home that I had on this other car.
It doesn't need a better one though. That's what I'm saying. It's
Oh, for real?
It's a 2-barrel carburetor. It doesn't take a high performance fuel pump to run a 2-barrel carburetor. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, cause I just had one of them ones that they was like $100 at Summit.
Yeah.
Cause I know some of them be like $20-$30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
for this, I mean, dude, the car. I can show you the carburetor. Well, you already know. You put it on there. It's that big.
Yeah.
So you don't really need a high flow, high performance. fuel
Yeah.
pump, you know what I'm saying? A stock.
No, I'm saying just in case it's out, if it did go out, cause I had one that went out one day.
Well, the thing that you want to take into consideration on the fuel pump, like this fuel pump is a factory replacement. So like this hard bent metal line is all going to fit just the way it's supposed to. If you go to like a high performance fuel pump, it might not have the same angle, might not be the same fitting.
I know what
Then
you're saying.
We're redoing this line, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
you know, on a project,
All the stuff that I had to do.
yeah,
Yep.
you know, so on a project like this,
Oh no, it was running.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Man, I'm thinking about that 72 colors, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about. I'm like, that ain't even gonna fit on there
I don't
anyway.
think the timing was right on the motor.
Yeah.
Because we marked the distributor. We had to pull the cap and stuff to get out the car without breaking it, you know? And I don't think
That's why I think it was doing that poof. And then it was trying to cut off
And
once
the tank is super nasty. Like what came out of the tank when we dropped the tank out of it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dang, I didn't even see this stuff over here.
Yeah, that's the rear axle, that's the old tank. Old original fuel tank, you know, all the old original hoses that are just like rock hard. Like you can't, you know, it could have been sucking a little air through one of them old original hoses. So when we put all that back in, of course, it'll get the rubber hoses replaced and it'll have the new tank and the new sending unit. And we don't have to worry about it. Like it'll just all be brand new.
It's this one guy, I don't know if he collect this stuff or what. He was asking me if I can save this stuff for him. He collect these parts or something. he reached out to me on YouTube or on Instagram or something.
There's a market for original parts for these cars.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely not just trash. You know, that's why we didn't just throw it in the scrap bin. You know,
Yeah.
Not a fuel tank.
Just scrap. I don't think nobody gonna use that.
Like the rear axle potentially, you know, could go to another home or something. Again, you know, brake hoses, we just cut them.
Yeah.
We're gonna put all new brake hoses on it. Now, anything that's rubber, we're gonna replace it.
Replace it regardless.
All of this stuff.
Cause that stuff get dry rotted over time. Yeah. You saw how that one broke on the motor?
Yeah.
He was trying to pull it off and that bug just broke apart.
So like heater hoses, radiator hoses, the rubber sections of the fuel lines, all that we'll put new.
Yeah.
It's just the stuff doesn't cost nothing, and why would you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so.
No, we ain't gonna do the full. Not if we going this far. Ain't no reason to go back with no regular hoses.
Yeah.
Now, another thing I wanted to talk to you about. I know once we do that, man, I gotta snatch that carpet out. Cause ain't no reason for me to do the bottom and try to wire some of that down up in the inside. And at least with the bottom stuff, I can spray it on the floor as well in there.
What you mean now? I don't really think
So you see the back seat had them 2 little pinholes, and I was thinking about if I like took a weld and just welded back in. Well, cleaned it up good, but then put a little weld spot on it.
The thing about those little pinholes in the floor pans, if the metal is already thin enough where there's a little pinhole, you go in there and you start trying to MIG in, and sometimes the hole just wants to get bigger. You know what I'm saying? So
let me show you. I don't know if it was some screws right there or if it's just the whatchamacallit. But it looked like, it's a little pinhole. These 2. That's the only thing bad I've seen on here.
But we can check it out and see. But like I said, anytime, see how thin that metal is?
Yeah.
That hole is a pinhole. You strike an arc to it with a welder, it's going to want to burn it. It's going to want to burn out. So sometimes we'll have to cut a little square out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Different situations call for different things.
Because I wouldn't feel comfortable if I know that's right there and I didn't do something about it while I was like this.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I can pay the extra. I mean, that's just me going a little extra mile on it to preserve it.
Yeah. And those spots aren't even underneath the carpet. These spots are underneath the back seat. There is no carpet.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The carpet stops right about in here somewhere. So like right here, we don't have to pull the carpet out to get access to do something about these.
Oh no, I was just saying just so I can spray it anyway. You know how you pull up that carpet, you see some little stuff, I just be grinding it down in case I put like, well, I don't know if I'm able to do that to this one because it goes straight to them. Because I usually put dyno mat down.
I'm saying, the way that we would normally do a project like this, normally we wouldn't be this far down and not take the body off.
Exactly.
But we don't have the time. You know, normally we wouldn't do all this and potentially maybe wire wheel the whole floor pan, put like a 415 rust preventative, do dynamat, run audio cables. You know, there's processes to taking a car this far down that we would kind of normally do. But again, because of our time frame that you've given me to do this stuff, we have to kind of pick and choose what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I was telling you, like, if you wanted to come down and, you know, get jiggy with it underneath here and wire wheel
it ain't nothing.
I don't mind you coming out here and doing it. I even ordered some of the materials that you need to do it.
Yeah.
I even ordered some epoxy rust encapsulating paint for the frame and the bottom of the car.
Sort of stopped it in its tracks. Yeah.
I've already ordered some good epoxy paint to paint like the front frame and fender wells with. You know, so I've got some stuff already ordered for you on the way. It just depends on, you know, how much time you want to spend underneath the car grinding.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh shoot. I mean, as long as we got time, I'll be grinding.
But yeah.
Man, I like how that wheel's sitting in there though. I know that.
Yeah, it goes way up too. Like I can, in this location, I can.
That's why they said you really don't have to tub them.
No, you really don't. Like that's bottomed out.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's pretty far up in there. Yeah, that's the car sitting pretty darn low right
Ooh,
there.
that's too low.
It's too low. So, I mean, if we set it up like about where I had it, which is going to be about like right
there.
You know what I'm saying? We got plenty of room where the car can articulate
Bounce,
and go up.
yeah.
We are going to have to massage the frame, you know.
Yeah, like you were saying, that back part.
We just go ahead and do it like I would do the whole thing. That way it's just got all the room, you know.
Yeah.
Massage it back here. Why not just cut the whole thing and move the whole rail in? Just
Yeah.
give us plenty of room, because sometimes when you go up in a driveway and the body rolls,
That roll.
having that little extra room, you know, is going to be a good thing. But we went ahead and test fitted the wheels to get our measurements with the skirts on. So we no mistakes there, you know. But no, it'll hold up in there pretty good. So you can even see here from the back. If you look right here behind, you can see how much room is behind the back of the wheel and the frame.
Oh yeah.
You know. So like I said, I think we're going to go ahead and take it out. That way it's just done.
Yeah.
You know.
I won't have no problem down.
But I tried to call to see if we could, I looked online to see if we could get some new tank straps. Nobody has tank straps, so we'll have to pull these out and clean these up and coat those, so when we put the new tank in, that looks nice.
Okay.
Just some little stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they can be coated black,
she's all,
especially over around that tank. It'll look good
we'll just do
with
it
the
like
black
silver.
bottom. Oh,
the tank
or
is
that.
silver. Yeah, we've got some silver epoxy paint that we can paint these with. Kind of looks
I
like
can wire brush
galvanized.
that while I'm at it with
Yeah.
the frame.
So, you know, that's
Get
really,
some of that crud and stuff
the
off.
biggest thing that happens now is we got to clean up a little bit, and then we need to start degreasing. You degrease everything first to get all the grease and oil off everything, and then you can start wire wheeling and sanding and all that kind of stuff. But I got some brushes and stuff that work on the drill that will help, like underneath the hood and tight areas you can't get to here. And then I ordered an assortment of wire wheels. Like some of them are cones, some of them are big, you know.
Yeah,
that stuff.
that kit that I usually have.
So that stuff will all either be here today or tomorrow.
Okay.
I got all the parts ordered last week, so everything is on the way. The only thing I'm waiting on is he's supposed to have it to me here in a minute. Is just the final confirmation for your rear end order, to where they've gotten all the measurements put in the computer on our order form, and I have to hit accept, and then it'll generate the invoice, and then we pay.
Okay.
But they've got all the measurements. And I also forward them the measurements from
the people.
Yeah,
the brake people.
So like I said, all that's pretty much done.
I'm glad they end up sending me their measurements so we can make sure we over accurate with that.
We gotta collaborate with everybody, since we don't have the parts here for us to make the measurements. If you take the time and you get all the information from everybody making the parts involved, then we should have a smooth sailing on, you know, everything going right in the car.
Okay.
Which I feel pretty good about it. I don't think we're gonna have any issues with that stuff.
Nothing on the front? Nothing else come up you see? Nothing? Okay.
It's dirty, nasty space.
I ain't see it with the motor out.
Yeah, we'll be probably making some new. I haven't looked up to see if I can order transmission cooler lines. If I can, I'll buy them. If I can't, I'll make a set. Because on this transmission, the transmission.
That's a 350, ain't it?
350 non-lockup. Yeah. On this transmission, somebody had cross-threaded the transmission lines. So like, see how this is loose, but you can't spin the nut. The nut's supposed to spin on the tube, and you can't. It's like seized on there. So we cut them right here.
Yeah, I saw
where
up
we
in
can
there.
either make a repair or whatever. But as crusty as they are, I think, you know, if I can buy some new ones for 30, 40, 50 bucks, we'll buy new ones. If not, I'll custom make a new line set for it.
Okay.
We have the ability to do that here. We've got all the benders and flaring tools and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
But the transmission, you know, had a lot of clutch material in the pan. So I was going to go ahead and just open it up, and we'll just blow through it.
Okay.
You know, it's not an expensive transmission to rebuild. Very inexpensive.
Man, I rebuilt millions of them 350s right there. 350 turbos and 400 turbos.
Right.
Man, I used to put the blue and red clutches in them back in the day.
Oh, there's tons of hot rod parts, but we ain't got enough.
Oh no, we ain't doing. We snatching it out.
We'll do a stock freshen up on it. New clutches, new bands, all new gaskets and everything. And that way, when we put it in there, it's clean.
You mind doing a shift kit in it?
You want to do a shift kit in?
Yeah. Okay. A little bit in them. You know, them little. They cheap too. So.
On these, we know how to shift kit them. You know.
Yeah.
How to buy the little kit. So.
Okay.
It's just drilling the plate and some springs. And, yeah, it's not big.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, if you wanted to bump the shift a little bit, we can do that.
Yeah, I like the little shift. Come in handy with the passing gear a little bit.
So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. Like I said, we're all broke down. Everything's apart. We got a little cleaning up and straightening up to do.
It really ain't nothing back there. It's just the working stuff.
Yeah, I want to get power washer hoses out of the way, get all the wheels out of the way. This truck's going to have to be moved out of the way because when you go to blasting water and
paint,
it goes everywhere. So we've got the green car leaving to go back to the tent shop and stuff this afternoon, and so we'll be doing some rearranging.
Okay.
Either this afternoon or in the morning to kind of get everything out of the way to where we can make as big a mess as we want to and still rinse the building out. Because that's really going to be what it takes, man. It's just a lot of dirty work at this point to get it all cleaned up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
She's bare bones. So. And there's quite a bit of stuff that rolled in.
That's so crazy that it's this far down and it ain't come off the frame.
Well, it's just time.
Yeah, I know it. But it's crazy that we're down this far.
Yeah.
Completely, everything is off.
Here's the thing. If we weren't doing any frame mods, which we are, but if we weren't doing any frame mods, I could have the body off the chassis in a day, or not even a whole day. But the problem is that frame's going to be at the sandblaster and the powder coater at least a week. Yeah. Minimum. You know, so we don't have a week in our timeline to spare. Yeah. And then, like I was telling you the other day, it never fails with these old cars. You start pulling all these body bolts out of the body. Well, it's not the twisting part. One, I would want to weld supports in the body. Yes, absolutely. But if we weren't moving the body anywhere, like if the body was just going to stay right here, we could get around that because there's not going to be any twist sitting on this 2-post lift. Exactly. But the problem is, you know, once you drop that frame out, you start taking all those body bolts loose. It never fails. Some of those body bolts, either the nuts up in the frame or the body are stripped out, or they're seized. Now we're cutting. Now we got to fix more stuff. Yeah. And too many times, you know.
Because some people have to cut out the holes on the frame too and put a whole different circle right there.
Yeah. And your car doesn't appear to have
that type of
cancer. But anytime you're dealing with an old car,
you just never know.
You hope for the best and you pray and you plan for the worst, you know? Yeah. And you don't have hardly any room to spare on the timeline because of what the car has to physically travel, you know, from here up north. Plus, we don't know what PC's going to find when she dives into those corners. You know, there's just a lot of things that it ain't no big deal. You see,
not too much room for error.
Yeah, it ain't no big deal when you decide to do a LS to come in here and drop the frame out. Do the frame, do the LS, do the underbelly. You know, just what like you see everybody else doing right now. You know, so it's not uncommon to do that, especially when you're trying to accomplish something on a real tight time frame. Yeah, I would rather say no than say yes, and then you know, time's up, Matt, and we're still trying to put the body back.
I look at it like an everyday car too. So some stuff I didn't want to go too far on, because I feel like I ain't gonna want to move it or drive it then. Yeah. Because I be feeling like that sometimes with my Trackhawk too.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to drive it out of town, but I drive it. Right. You know, but it's like sometimes if you go too far, you don't. Because if I got painted lips now, I don't want to bust no tires because I don't want nobody to change the tire and then get to scratching up my lips on my wheels and it's custom painted.
There is a downside to how detailed and how nice you make something, right? Like, you know, and you don't really realize that unless you own cars like that and you had something as simple as a flat that turns into a 3-month ordeal and having to go back to the paint shop. You know, like I try to build things when I'm building cars like for myself or if I'm advising a customer, try to do things that easy to work on. You know, you don't have to tear stuff up to do things. And you know, there's a lot of those decisions. You can go outrageous as you want to, but you just have to be that much more careful. And you know, everything just is a little different when you make stuff super, super high end, nice and perfect. You know, because you can't go to just a tire shop and get a flat tire fixed. You know,
exactly.
You can't just go somewhere and have somebody do something on the car because there's just too much invested, like, you know, on detail work. You know, that's why, you know, You can see a regular driver quality car, that customer has a problem, he can take the car anywhere and get worked on, you know, it's capable. But when you start building frame off show cars and everything's detailed to the max, and you know, you can't just go grab any old wrench to take something loose. It has to be the right wrench, you know, and if you don't, you mess up fasteners and stuff that you can see, you know. So like I said, this car was not really that kind of a deal, you know. This is going to be a nice, like you said, driver quality car. Nice stance, really nice suspension, really nice brakes, really nice wheels, a killer interior, some nice audio, and it's a car that you can get out and just drive.
Yeah, and enjoy it.
It doesn't have to stay, you know, in a climate controlled deal, and it doesn't have to, you know. So there's something to be said about cars that you can just enjoy, right?
Yeah,
they might not be the trickest of the trick, but you can get out and have a good time with them, and you're not constantly freaked out, you know.
Yeah.
You take a car like this, even though you'll have a pretty good amount of money invested in it, this is not the 6-figure frame off rotisserie car.
Yeah, exactly.
So you could still go get a hamburger or go in a place. You know what I'm saying? The nicer you make them, the more you have to babysit them, you know. And I got plenty of customers that've got fantastic cars, you know, the nicest of the nicest stuff. And they sit at their house and they wipe on them and they look at them and they admire them.
And
you don't see them driving that much. Yeah. Last time I drove, I got 3 rock chips. You know, so, you know.
Dang.
I want stuff.
Hurt my heart.
I used to be at that phase where I wanted everything as nice as it could be done, right? But after owning a bunch of those cars in my life, now I just care about stuff that I can get in and I can enjoy. I care more about how it drives than I care about how it looks. You know, like everybody's got their own thing, though. You know. Yeah. There's plenty of cars riding around that couldn't make it on a 200-mile road trip. Yeah. But in the neighborhood, they balling. You know, and they in them, you know? So
stop sign to stop sign.
Whatever.
That's what we used to call it in the country. Stop sign to stop sign car. Don't want to put them on the highway, but we'll go through town all day long.
You know, it's just you don't have the faith in them. Nobody wants to be broke down, so you just kind of do what you do. But
everything looking good. I'm definitely excited. Oh, I know that's coming soon. We got to make a decision on that.
What's that?
The brake thing that you was talking about.
Oh, the brake booster?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a part we get in Summit.
Okay.
I was looking, you've got the proportioning valve down here on the frame. We're going to have to change that for disc brakes.
Okay.
And a lot of times the one that I buy from Wheelwood already has the proportioning valve mounted on it. So in that case, what we'll do is we'll totally remove this proportioning valve and redo the brake lines, you know, to where you've got the one up there.
Okay.
You know, because none of them, you can get some that bolt up, but they're not adjustable. And I really like that adjustable proportioning valve. Yeah. Especially since we're doing such a large brake on it. I think it would be handy to have that for like easy adjustment. But we'll make some small modifications as we're putting it back together. Okay. You know, the biggest thing, you know, with me going on vacation is get pretty much everything cleaned and prepped and ready.
What time? What days you go?
I fly out Saturday and I come back.
This Saturday coming up? Oh, okay.
And I fly back I come back early the following Monday morning. I'll be at work on Monday. But, you know, have the engine ready, have the trans ready, you know, pretty much have all of our suspension pre-assembled to where, you know, this thing is just kind of going back together. We buy upgraded gaskets because like on that engine, there was a lot of like cork gaskets and paper gaskets. So like instead of cork valve covers, we get the bonded molded rubber ones. Yeah. They're just better, you know, especially like when you're using chrome valve covers and stuff, these seal up a little better. So we've got the valve cover gaskets. We've got spark plug wire holders. That's the water pump pulley, chrome water pump pulley. Okay. We've got breather for the valve cover. We've got nice hold down bolts for the valve covers. We've got the little hold down little ears for the valve covers. If we don't like the way these look or they're not the right length, then we also have an option for some studs with nice nuts. Okay. You know, sometimes
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know how it is, you buy them and then they ain't quite thick enough to go, you know, so we got some options there. Chrome water neck. This is, I think, the New plug for the new alternator. Yeah. New alternator plug. We've got new intake manifold bolts.
Okay.
We've got what is this? Oh, PCV valve that goes in the valve cover for your vacuum.
Yeah.
Nice little chrome billet one versus the old ugly plastic.
Yeah. Though.
So we got one of those. Just this is kind of like the doodads, you know.
Yeah.
And we got what we got here. There's the power steering pump pulley. It's chrome. So all the pulleys will be chrome. Power steering pump, water pump, and the crankshaft pulley.
Okay.
So I think we have all the pulleys. Let's see what this is. Crankshaft pulley. So they're all
nice.
chrome.
Nice.
This is the alternator brackets. You got your all chrome alternator brackets. So the bracket that holds the alternator.
Very
all
nice.
The hardware, the little lower bracket, all the little spacers, all that's chrome. And like I said, this stuff is just really inexpensive.
Yeah.
You know? And I haven't opened this box up yet, but this is the alternator. All chrome alternator.
Oh.
And that's 170 amp, which is a little larger, you know, than factory.
Yeah.
It's not a huge alternator, but
Yeah. It should work for what I'm using it for.
These are all the doodads that have already showed up. And then, like I said, our rest of our engine gaskets, headers, valve covers. I don't know, the list is in the computer, but like everything has been ordered, so it's all coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, man. So we got the update from Matt on the donk build. Y'all see how it's going. It's definitely going on schedule. It's on schedule. And we just got to wait on Quick Performance to get back with us on when the rear end can be here. Which we was going to order a Fab 9 rear end, but we ended up changing our mind because we on so much of a deadline. We want it to come already built so it won't waste no more time. So they can be working on what they need to be working on, and I can be working on what I need to be working on. And you know, Quick Performance can build that exactly the way we want it. So we don't have to be doing the shortening. We don't have to be doing the welding. We don't have to be doing none of that because that take more time for him as far as the shop goes, because he got other customers and other work in there, and he got to make sure that his team and stuff stay on schedule with what they got going on just as well as that too. So man, like I said, man, make sure y'all get y'all tickets right now for the Cutlass. He gonna let me know what the painter guy say this week so we can get the Cutlass down and get those little parts repainted that I need to be repainted. And he can knock that out real quick. If he knocked out a whole car in 2 days, 3 days, and had it buffed and all this extra stuff, then and that the whole full bill within 8 days, then I know for sure he could have this done in like 2-3 days. Probably 2 days max, probably a day max, to be honest. Just to be real, he probably knocked that stuff out within a day. But yeah, man, definitely appreciate y'all. Definitely appreciate the support. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets right now. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. And y'all already know what time it is. Your boy RellToReal. Hey man, say man, hey man, it's your boy man RellToReal, man. If the like button, and subscribe button, and share button, go ahead, bust it down. I'm out of here like last year. Peace.
She popped the sand, the bitch is sleeping. My cool too fast, police done see me.